Trust isn't built overnight. It grows job by job, handshake by handshake, proving you'll be there every time.
I started working with Lee Mechanical in 2014 on the project in Hagerstown. In most cases, we try to make a partnership, okay? Some people succeed, some people they not. It's a problem to build a lot of trust. And we never had a problem with Lee Mechanical on this.
They work with you. They also understand our needs, which is important, and what our schedule and our price costs. They're common sense, working people. Our goals are always to have a successful project. Whether it comes in under budget, over budget, on schedule, these are all variables that you don't know. The management and the personnel working together is the key to the project's success.
Personal relationship is very important as well. That everybody try to hire the company that we know, and we're requesting the teams that we know and the people that they have to work on our projects. Because we don't have a problem with the performance, we don't have a problem with the schedule, we don't have a problem with the safety.
But trust doesn't stop at the job site. It lives in the planning, the problem solving, and the teamwork behind the scenes.
I think mostly our experience together on projects and other jobs that we've done is the fact that we have a good relationship. We actually have developed a partnership with Continental Cement, both plants, the one in Hannibal and Davenport, Iowa. Those plants were in a mess. Equipment reliability was not near where we wanted it. They came in, helped us, get back on our feet. We did a good, solid handover. Things are going well. I know all the players at Lee Mechanical very well. They know me. They know how I think. And it's just been open and honest. And I think that's how you create that trust. And once you have trust, then you can continue to develop and be successful in all the endeavors.
I feel like most of our vendors really appreciate the straightforward, the honesty, the relationships. Essentially, it's an expectation, but there is trust that comes with expectation. So typically speaking, I'm going to look for somebody that's competitive, but will also jump through the hoops on the hind side of when there is a mistake, who's going to provide the service to go to that job site at 7 p.m., who's willing to go the extra mile.
Lee Mechanical has a lot of engineering background, process knowledge in the cement industry. We have a lot of people that are actually here that attended to details, so we're looking through all the documents, identifying problems, trying to stay ahead of them. Gives us a unique capability earning trust for the clients. Customers that come back to Lee Mechanical just because they know that we're trying to help them with the projects, we help them progress, we help them get the project done. Biggest project we did there was Lehigh Mitchell, and we did that one from start to finish. Very long bidding process, and we were there for 12 to 18 months by the time, with some maintenance and extra work at the end. Project went very well for all parties. We ended up being one of the preferred contractors for the customer on that one, and it was fun to be involved with every step of the way, even on the construction side and field execution.
And it takes more than one company to keep a job running. Vendors, suppliers, and partners, they're part of the same promise to get it done right.
For the most part, everyone who I dealt with back then when I was super young are still here, which I think speaks some volume to y'all's company, that you don't have a lot of turnover, that everyone is still here and they want to be here. So I would say Hagerstown, Maryland, you guys were out there for 3 or 4 years. I remember quoting it, and I got to meet a lot of employees I hadn't met before, project managers like Andy Mel, and we were able to do that project. And I know for me, it was probably one of the biggest ones I've ever done with you guys. It's more of a family than just a job. If you don't have a foundation of trust, you really don't, in my opinion, have much of a relationship.
Anybody can be a great salesman when everything's perfect. It's when failure strikes and you stand behind what you said you will do when things are tough. And we've had some of those experiences, both on my end and on Lee's end, that have happened, and we had to get past the hurdle, and we did it in a way that was the best outcome for both parties. I'm always pleased to see the job when it's done. When I go back and look at some of the jobs that I've just sent equipment out for, and I really don't know what was on the piece of paper and got bid, and then I go back and I see a large-scale job and what was accomplished from the day it started, it's quite impressive.
Every project is more than steel and concrete. It's people you can count on. At Lee Mechanical, we don't just build, we build on trust.